Even with being an influencer, say like don't go get no BBL, baby, and go promote skinny tea. You like a fraud, baby. You like a fraud. Fraud. Scam. You when the scam likely pop up, that's you, sweetheart.
Real, come on, keep it 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 real, come on,
ID, please.
come on, keep it real, 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 come on, keep it real.
All right, you guys, what is up? What is up? I am Tatiana, but my nickname is Tippy, so feel free to call me that. Cousins, if you new to the channel, what's good? If this show, what you call it? If you not new here, what's up still, cuz? You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into this video on 7 strategies that work for me to just maneuver out of college the right way and correct way into the world. So, you know, we're gonna get into this thing. As far as post grad, let me just tell you, I've been through the ringer. Okay? The ringer. You know how it go. You get out of college and you think everything gonna be easy, smooth sailing. Oh, I ain't got no post grad depression. I ain't experienced it yet. Then it really set in, and now you're struggling to find yourself because either A, you can't find no job, or B, you're an entrepreneur and you kind of see other things going on. Maybe your friends and graduated and they had jobs before they even left college, or maybe if you're an entrepreneur like me, you see all these people. I graduated college and 6 months later I hit 100,000. You hear what? How you do that? So, you know, all that kind of stuff is really like, you know, kind of, you know, discourage you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, and kind of makes you have that post-grad depression. So it's just like, dang, am I even doing what I'm supposed to do? But let me tell you, you are doing what you're supposed to do. You're where you are now is where you're supposed to be. So don't let other people's paths steer you off of yours. You know, when people say stay in your lane, that's literally what they mean. And just because the grass looks greener, this shit probably brown. You know, so it's no secret though that if you are taking the entrepreneurship route, it's not gonna be easy, and most people are not gonna be able to tell you the route to take. This light, if you watch my first video, y'all, it got almost to the end toward the end of my video. It want to cut off on me again. It's so ghetto. I'm gonna get a new ring light because this is ridiculous. So yeah, but you know, I have some things that might make it a little easier on you. Okay, I don't even know I got these in my hand. This is for a completely different video. But yeah, so I got my notes over here, so you see me looking. So I'm looking at. So yeah, today I'll be giving you 7 little tricks and tips that if you an entrepreneur out here post grad, I got some tea to tell you, okay? So whether you start up a business or you have one established already, it can go across the board, you know? Because entrepreneurship is a never-ending process. Let me tell you. Never ending. So first things first, so I guess this would be one for if you are thinking about starting one or things of that nature. So, you know, my first one is start small and work your way up, but also start now, because you know we kind of tend to kind of put things off, like, oh, maybe I'll just do this when this happens, or when this happens then I'll be able to do this. And you know, let me just let you know a secret. There is never really a right time. It's not. There isn't ever really like oh, well, now is the time. It's not really. The best thing to do is start before you're ready. You know, that's really the best advice. Start before you're ready. Go get your feet wet. Go jump in the pool so you can swim a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just like, you know, start small But start now. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's the little things, like if you're 100% sure on your name, go buy your domain. Things of that nature. Go get you a logo. Work on that. It doesn't have to be like sell, because that's not even where you should be even starting at. Once again, back to your first thing first is the mindset. Do I even have the mindset of an entrepreneur? Then you can proceed to brand identity and online awareness and all this good stuff that you just don't need to worry about right now. So yeah, so to me, you do that just by, like, taking one goal at a time. If you into writing, launch a blog. If the blog ain't gotta be long, I don't know. And just like also with that, give yourself permission to say no to things and kind of just be clear on what you get yourself into. Just don't take anything that's given to you, to say the least. My second one, if you're an entrepreneur, you need to develop a strong brand identity to help people find you online, remember you offline, and they trust you. They trust what you had to offer. They trust that whether it's a service or a product, that they're going to get it and it's going to be high quality, I hope. You just really want to authenticate yourself when it comes to brand development, because you don't want people to think you out here scamming. It's not a good look for a business owner at all. You can mess up any future endeavors with that kind of label, for sure. You don't want to be out here just people think you just taking their cheese. Don't do that. Also, when it comes to you being an entrepreneur, meaning you're just working on, you just work for yourself, that type of thing. So even if you're like an influencer, I would call those kind of entrepreneurs too, because you kind of get paid by doing something you love. So it's just like, even with being an influencer, say like, don't go get no BBL, baby, and go promote skinny tea. You like a fraud, baby. You like a fraud. Fraud. Scam. When the scam likely pop up, that's you, sweetheart. So it's just like, make sure when you're also, like, if you're an influencer, like, when you're looking for these brand deals or they coming to you, don't just take anything, baby. No, I don't care if it's free. I don't care. No, if it doesn't align with you and your brand's message and what you stand for outside of social media, if it doesn't align with you in real life, don't take no brand deal just because it look good. You know how many people out here promoting skinny tea and you like, girl, you just got a certain table like last month. I'm not buying nothing from you nor that company. Both of y'all fraud. You know what I'm saying? So that's another type of thing. Like, knowing these other companies might be fraud. Like, you just really have to have discernment. Some stuff you just don't get yourself into. But or like on the flip side, if you're trying to create your own brand, just understand how you want to come off to the world, because that is very much important, especially starting off, because you just want to come off as very much authentic as possible. You don't want people thinking you fake. You don't want people thinking your brand is not practicing what it preaches. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go promoting your brand as luxury and then you got low quality photos. Who's gonna believe that? You know what I'm saying? So just like, do your due diligence and just make sure, and of course I could definitely go into details of how to brand and stuff like that. That'll have to be like probably like another video. But these are just like, some tips that kind of just help me with my own brand and just being, post-grad. Third one is create a social media presence for yourself, especially when you're an entrepreneur. No one's gonna know your products or services if you don't put yourself out there. So whether you are creating blogs, YouTube videos, TikToks, YouTube shorts, LinkedIn, get on LinkedIn, That should be another one of my tips. That's a bonus pro tip. They don't teach you that in college for real, but LinkedIn is where the bag get, okay? LinkedIn is where the bag at. Yeah, that's the bag. So yeah, create yourself a authentic online presence and just show up. Let people know what you got. Put yourself out there in a way where people are intrigued and they like it. Kind of when I post things, I would think what I want to see. I would ask myself what I want to see is coming down my TL. If it is no, do not put that out there, because if you don't want to see it, what makes somebody else want to see it? They don't want to see that shit either. Okay, they don't want to see that. So just make sure when you put yourself out there too, be cautious of what you put out there. Don't just put out anything. Make sure what you put out there aligns with what you practice and what you preach. And just make sure you're putting out there, because social media nowadays, like, if they haven't met you in person, that is your first impression. Your social media, your Instagrams, that is your first impression, social media. So make sure you looking like how you really want to look and not no mess. Now, if you promoting mess and your brand is mess, by all means, promote the mess, okay? But if it's not messy, please don't even, let's just not even go that route, people. Okay? Okay. I try to do my exposure. It's not getting it at all. So, yeah. Fourth one. This is a very important one, y'all. Be willing to take risk and fail. If you never try, then you'll never know the outcome of anything. And that is, it might be cliche, y'all. I don't know if I'm right, but very much true. It's this little saying I like to say: we don't take L's, we just learn lessons. So anything that we thought may have been for us that wasn't a failure. It was just a lesson. It was supposed to teach you something in that moment. So when you're out here being an entrepreneur, try all kind of things. You just never know what might stick. You know what I'm saying? You just never know what avenue is for you if you don't put yourself out there. For example, I've been more on Clubhouse now. Really just speaking to people, putting myself out there, learning how to talk, learning how to pitch myself, learning how to just really be me, you know what I'm saying? And putting myself out there and letting the world know what I have to offer and the value I bring. So I don't know, that's definitely one of those things where and I have snagged a mentor off of there. I've gained a lot of cool friends. I done met a lot of people. I done been on stage with a couple of people, just in rooms with certain individuals that you might not just be able to be in the room with. So it's just like, really putting yourself out. Because when I first got on Clubhouse, you may not be able to see those people, but it's like, when you come off that mic, what you finna say? You know what I'm saying? What you really finna say? And because these people don't know you, that is like your first impression. So your bio and how you speak and how you come off, that is your first impression. So it's like, man, my voice will be shaking, all kind of stuff. And and depending on the type of rooms I'm in, I still kind of get, that cold feet. But when it comes to like these regular rooms, I can go in there and say, hey, y'all, what's up? How y'all doing today? Like I do in person. So I'm just learning how to humanize myself online, to be more authentic. So like when it comes to actual collaboration and meeting in person and stuff like that, people are more amped because they feel they have a connection with you. So that's definitely one of those things where I kind of like took a risk and and like putting myself out there, learning how to, do certain things and be in certain spaces. It just definitely helps you to understand, like, oh, okay, if I would never went in those Clubhouse rooms, I would have never got the mentor I met from Atlanta, and I meet her in person actually. It's just a lot of stuff that I probably would have if I didn't get out my own way and do it. So it's definitely a pro tip. Like, don't be, if anything, fail fast, fail really quickly, because baby, you gonna need to get up. Okay, so you might as well go and do it. Go on and fuck up, and go on get up, and go and try it again. And if it don't try it again, try some other shit again. And it don't work, try some other shit again. That's really how entrepreneurship is. That shit don't work, let's try some else again. if this don't work, let's try something again. So just like you really just want to don't be afraid to take no L's, baby. Cause we don't take them, we learn lessons. We don't take L, we learn lessons. So that first thing first. Once you get that in your mind that you don't fail and you just learn, you'll be okay to go. Okay? Okay. Number 5. This is where I can say Clubhouse kind of came into play. So collaborate with other entrepreneurs to learn from them and grow as a community. So y'all, I cannot stress this enough. A community of like-minded people when you're on entrepreneurship, chef's kiss. Because when you down, those people will pick you up because they understand you. They get it. They get it. Other entrepreneurs get it. They know. So it's just like, man, having a community of people that you can just talk to about business issues and talk to about certain things, just getting that insight is definitely like, wow. This is where I should have been all along. Like, you be like, damn, my friends don't understand me. My parents don't understand me. They don't understand me. Find the people that understand you. They out there. Get on Clubhouse. They out there. Find them Twitter spaces. They out there. Them entrepreneurs out there. Get in these Facebook groups. They out there. Don't tell me you can't. They don't nobody support you. And you ain't got nobody to talk to about nothing. And you on this alone. No. Go find a community of like-minded people just like you, trying to get it just like you, struggling just like you. Talk to them. They might give you a little insight on whatever, inspire you in some type of way. That kind of stuff. That's how the world keeps going. We need each other to keep going, because if it was just up to us, oh man, baby, we wouldn't be nowhere. If it was just up to us, we wouldn't be nowhere. I don't see my baby nowhere. Nah, we wouldn't be nowhere. So just like, let's collab, y'all. It's enough money to go around for everybody, so there should be no hating, only collaborating. Okay, that's it. And I got a room on like that on Clubhouse. I made it a couple days ago. It's called Don't Hate Collaborate. So if you be on Clubhouse, find that club, follow that club. That's my club. So yeah, I need to start opening more rooms in that club. But yeah, don't hate, collaborate. Period. Point blank. Ooh, number 6. This is my best one. Stay true to yourself and do what's best for you. We're gonna let that one simmer a little bit. Stay true to yourself and do what's best for you. Stop trying to please everybody. Jesus. It'll never work. It never works. It won't work ever. You can't please everybody. Everybody's not gonna be a cup of tea. You might be somebody who can be straight. And it's okay. Everybody's not for everybody. So people will respect you more anyway if you're yourself, regardless. Let me tell you that now. I don't care if you're the most blunt, whatever the case may be. If your intentions are always good and you staying true and you really moving with a good heart, people gonna see that, people gonna respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the times, like, I've even had to learn that too. Like, staying true to myself is the best thing I could do, and it gets me the best results because I'm not out here faking and facading for anybody, because I don't care to. It's kind of like, you deal with me, you don't. No. So it's just like, people just will respect you more if you know yourself and you stand on what you stand on, and you really articulate what you stand on. Ain't nothing but love for you, baby. Respect. You know what I'm saying? So, and if people can't respect that, then they're just simply not for you. They're just simply not supposed to be there. So, as long as you stay true to you, ain't none of a pussy and you can say about any of it. They can never say you ain't keep it real. People can never say nothing. If you stay true to you and do it best for you and move with intent and move with a good heart, you'll always win. So keep that in mind. That's probably like my best one, because that's the best thing I do. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to myself. Because why wouldn't I? I ain't got no reason not to. You feel what I'm saying? Big dog your way. What are you saying? Okay. Okay. So okay, that was number 6, and the last one is, you think it's a no-brainer, but you know, y'all as an entrepreneur, get creative. Get creative. We can do whatever we want to as entrepreneurs, y'all. Whatever we want to, and the internet makes it even more, you feel what I'm saying, easier for us to do whatever it is we want to. Like, I met so many coaches that teach people all kind of things that you wouldn't even know people teach people. Like, I met somebody who taught moms how to travel with kids. She has a whole community of moms that have kids that want to travel, like, and she teaches them. You feel what I'm saying? I met people who teach or coach parents who have kids with disabilities, and because they have a child with disability themselves, and they learn how to maneuver, and they understand that there are parents who struggle with having raising a kid who has disabilities. So she has a whole community of people who she just teaches them how to love on their kid, how to do things of that nature. So it's just amazing how you can really, really have these life skills and get paid from it. And that's all, like, getting creative. Like, dang, let me find a community of people just like me. There's all these people doing, they're finding communities just like them, and they're succeeding because they all have the same issues, they all understand each other, they all have the same problems. So it's just like, it just makes so much sense. Like, wow, I should really create a community of people just like me, so we all just understand each other. And yeah, it just makes so much sense. So it's just like, you know, think outside the box. I remember I was in this course or whatever. This one lady, she taught students in like these upper like schools, like private schools, stuff like that. She taught the kids how to play instruments very well to get them scholarships. Like, that was her whole thing. Like, I could guarantee you a scholarship, but I can help you get into positions to be that good enough to play your instrument for you to get scholarships. And most parents who then went through our program and stuff like that, she said their students are getting scholarships. So just like that type of stuff is like, man, you can really make money out of whatever it is. If you teach people how to solve some type of problem, you in the game. That's entrepreneurship, baby. You teach people how to you get people paying you to solve problems. Entrepreneurship, baby. People always got problems you to solve. Entrepreneurship, baby. Okay. Those are just 7 examples. I keep doing this. Those are just 7 examples of some tips and tricks and strategies that you can kind of use to maximize your time while being an entrepreneur, and setting yourself up for these opportunities and collaborations and stuff, that we all entrepreneurs need and stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm new to this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to get the hang of it, and I hope I don't just be rambling, and I hope I'll be very informative too, because I definitely have the gems and the tea to really, maneuver out here in this real world, especially with social media, because like I said, everybody be thinking, oh, you supposed to be on like the next one because she get money scamming. You think you need to be getting money scamming. Baby, let right on, rave. Right the way, surf for the way, So it's just like, y'all, let's do our own thing. Let's take back ownership. Let's take back all the stuff that was just taken away from us. And we do that by business ownership, entrepreneurship, all that good stuff. We just do that by taking back our life, So I want to thank y'all for tuning in to my video, and you made it to this point. I love y'all. I do. I really do. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. This is probably like my second video on YouTube. So thank y'all for tuning in. If you like the content and you want to know more about just entrepreneurship, or even if y'all want to know some college tips, if y'all want to know post-grad tips, entrepreneur tips, all that kind of stuff is what we here for, you know what I'm saying? So just to really help this new generation maneuver. Because I'm gonna let y'all in on a little something. I may be a college graduate with my business degree, but baby, I can tell you now, if you don't really need to go to college or you don't really want that experience, don't waste your time, no money. Yeah. Just don't do it. Yeah, because it's just very much, you have to do college in a strategic way to just really excel. So, which people don't really teach you. So it's just like, that is kind of what I'm here for, to help people decipher, like, if college is for them, if not, because it's okay too, because we're now moving into the world of social media, the age of social media. You can make money digitally, you ain't gotta leave out. So, I say all that to say, thank y'all for coming to my YouTube channel. What is this channel? I think it's on my Big Homie Tip TV. Make sure y'all follow my Instagrams, my social medias. My personal Instagram is life_as.tippy. My business Instagram is the Tip Cartel _ and that is thetipcartel.com if you want to shop with the brand. Okay, and yeah, thank y'all for watching, and I can't wait to come back with another video next week. Okay.